this is going to sound kind of counterintuitive to everything that I've just said, and I'm all about control, but flexibility. You want to have the ability as the guy that is the end user, the one that's in charge of your shop, to be able to control every aspect of it. And I'll give you a good example of this. Not that you really want to go in and change things, but you want to have the ability to go back and look at invoices. And if something gets left out, you want to have the ability to put it in or make a note about it. You want to have the ability to amend payments.
Right.
You want to have the ability to change text. Hey, it was written down on this technician's worksheet that Charlie worked on it. It wasn't Charlie, it was actually Sal. Sal's the guy that put the brakes on. Charlie's the one that did the test drive. So we have to go back and just anything that will more efficiently allow you to put information in, and if there is a discrepancy, go back and change it. Because I've seen a lot of software where they advertise the communication aspect of it, or they're real hard on the marketing aspect of it, or we have a 200,000 CRM. You can put any number of customers that you'll ever have, lifetime of the business, you'll never run out of room. Well, who gives a shit if the service advisor makes a mistake, or if the options to write the service itself are so rigid that it takes a service advisor 4 to 5 more minutes per cell just to be able to get something together. You want seamless integration from being able to put the customer information in, transfer that into an estimate so you can give them a rough draft of what's going to happen on the fly, bang in whatever the inspection report is for a second estimate, and then finalize it as an RO, hand it off to the tech, and then boom, final invoice, payment, you're in and out the door, rather than having to goof around with anything else. And there's a software that came out just as I was getting out of the game, and I'm blanking on the name now. Really, really good guys, 2 guys out of Canada, tech nerds, but they had an automotive mind to them. They really knew what was going on. They looked at other software, and they had a really seamless looking package, and everything looked like it was real good. They lobbied us pretty hard, and I kind of wanted to give them a shot. Ended up not doing it. Moved in and was talking to a good friend of mine that runs a shop in San Francisco, still in the Tenderloin, just a really high-end European shop. He ended up making the move to them, and I watched him write service with it's the absolute most rigid, bare bones, bottom of the barrel pile of shit. It just looks nice, but it doesn't really have the ability to do much else. And their one thing was, you can communicate with the client through this portal any way you want. Great. So you can send a text message and you can send an email straight through that. And that was about it. That was the most useful that thing ever got. To me, when you're not focusing on the guy that actually has to use it, then who gives a shit how pretty you make it look? You're causing me XYZ in dollars because my guys are inefficient using this thing.
Right.